every single day.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing? It's Toya Cinemami again. Thank you so much for joining me in my little corner here on YouTube where I share all things skincare, makeup, and whatever is going on my mind as of that time. So guys, as you can see from the title, I didn't want to get on my soapbox this week. It's been a very heavy week, as most of us can attest to. We lost the very great Mamba Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi with some other people who perished on a helicopter crash last week Sunday. And I know we might not know these people personally, but their death still mean something, because it also reminds us of our mortality and how we are all, one way or another, we're all going to make that appointment with the Almighty, one way or another. We're all going to die. But anyhow, I didn't want to get all heavy in today's video. I just wanted to come up here and play with makeup and just hang out with you guys. And just the bad boys we're going to be featuring today are the Makeuprevolution Conceal&Define Infinite Long Wear Concealer. This was launched I think a week ago, or was it this week? I'm not sure, but I found it at Ulta and I've been seeing those pictures on my timeline. I wanted to give this a go. Makeuprevolution is, if you put them on a scale of brands, with NARS, ABH, Cover FX being the high end, of course, Antipat being on the high end spectrum, from the Revlon, L'Oreal, Maybelline, those one, Essence, those ones are drugstore. I will put this in the range of Morphe and NYX. They are in the middle. So their products, I've noticed, are a bit of touch and go in terms of their eyeshadows. I've never tried their complexion products, their foundations and their concealers. The only time I use their concealers are for my eyeshadow base. So I was very interested to try the concealers themselves. The last time I tried their concealers, they didn't go so well for me, so I just didn't bother trying any of their concealers and foundations. But I wanted to give this a go, and I've been hearing good things about it, so I wanted to give this a go. So if you want to see how I use these bad boys, I got two shades. I got the shade C18 and the shade C13. Good thing I like about this concealer is, especially on the Ulta website, you can find your actual undertone, and that would help you pick out the right concealers. So I got the shade C13 for my actual under eye and forehead concealer, as a highlighter and under eye concealer, and I got the shade C18, which I think is the darkest shade, to contour. So if you want to see how I created this look using predominantly Makeuprevolution products, continue to watch and let's talk about it in the comments. Okay guys, mwah. Okay guys, let us get started. As you can see, face has already been primed. I have color corrected, primed my eyes. So let's get started. Today we're going to be using since it's a Makeuprevolution video, we're going to be using the Patricia Bright palette, the eyeshadow palette, and this is the Rich in Color one. I think I showed this one of my videos, I think when I go back from England. Okay, so let us get started. I'm not sure about the look I want to create today, but oh well. So first things first, I'm going to take the shade Model and use that as my transition shade. The reason why I can't show you guys this palette is because it's cracked. Then taking the shade Wifey from the Patricia Bright palette, that is this shade. Let me swatch it for you guys. This shade here, and putting that also on my crease. You can see I'm going in a circular motion. Then taking the shade Reckless, that is the purple shade from the Patricia Bright palette, and also using that taking that to further deepen the crease. taking the shade Backstage and putting that on my lid for now, starting with that, then building that as I go. Leaving that in for now, then taking the shade No Exits and tapping that on that green part to give it a nice foiled look. Okay guys, I'm just gonna go put on my lashes and come back with the rest of the video. Okay, see you guys in a bit. So today's foundation is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 416. I didn't get this one this launched, but I got it now. So here goes, since this is a Makeup Revolution video after all. So we're gonna let that sit for a few seconds, then we're going to go into the stars of today's video. Conceal and Define, the new Conceal and Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer just launched I think this week. So like I said, it comes with an applicator. The consistency is quite thick. Yes, warning, it dries very quickly, very quickly. Then I got the shade C18 to contour. Okay, to set my under eye concealer, I'm going to use my Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. And to set our entire face, we're going to use the same Makeup Revolution setting powder, loose setting powder. I think this is the shade Cocoa Kisses. We're going to use that to set our entire face. And for my lips, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Pout Bomb lip gloss in the shade Juicy. For my highlights, I will be using the Baked Bronze Makeup Revolution Rock on World Vivid Baked Bronzer in, yeah, this is what I'm going to be using for my highlighter. So my darlings, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? A nice simple beat for the Super Bowl Sunday parties that you guys might be interested in going to. So here are my thoughts on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealers. This is the first time I'm actually using this concealer the way they're supposed to be used, as an actual concealer instead of an eyeshadow base to make my eyeshadows pop. I like the fact that they blend out very well. I don't like the fact that they dry very quickly. You have to blend them out almost immediately, which was a good thing when I used them as an eyeshadow base because they will dry quickly, and that means they will be pigmented, but the eyeshadows will be pigmented. But anyhow, I don't mind. I just know I have to just blend very, very quickly. I don't notice any creasing, like it said, no creasing so far in my eyes. And I like the fact that from what I can see and in my research, it has this part, it has this in it, and it's missing right there on the product. And in my research, I found that this item, also known as vitamin B, which is a water soluble vitamin that works with the natural substances in your skin to help visibly improve enlarged pores, uneven skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, dullness, and the weakened surface. So I can see why it was added to the concealers, to help with the creasing under the eyes, and also help with the pores and help your uneven skin tones if you have those. Please, Makeup Revolution, if you guys are listening, please put this in your foundation, which I like. So I found another considerably priced foundation. The foundation is about $12 to $13. The concealers are about $11 or $10 depending on where you get them. I got them at Ulta, and yay. So guys, I'm about to go put on my Washington jersey right now and just cheer on the San Francisco 49ers, and as well as the Kansas City Chiefs. Can catch you guys next week, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and also subscribe. Okay guys, mwah.